What's up guys, welcome to my Ocarina of Time reverse dungeon order playthrough. So I didn't watch that beginning cutscene. All I did was save after watching it so we wouldn't have to, because it's a waste of time, boring, and long. Otherwise this is a brand new file. So we're gonna beat the dungeons backwards in this playthrough. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. That's never happened before. So anyways, we're gonna beat the dungeons backwards. It'll be Shadow Temple, not Shadow, Spirit Temple, Shadow, then Water, Fire, and so on. It's gonna be done using a number of glitches, and it should be real fun. So there's a few restrictions to this. There's no RBA or BA, which are both basically methods of, glitches to manipulate items into your inventory. That just kind of takes away the fun, in my opinion. Although there is a reverse dungeon order route that does use RBA. I personally don't like that one as much though. So anyways, we also... What am I doing? I'm gonna hit the boulder. Too slow. That's okay though. So we also can't enter any sub-dungeons like Ice Cavern, Bottom of the Well, and Ruto Training Grounds. And the final thing is, for example, we have to beat Spirit Temple before we can even enter Shadow Temple. Or we have to beat the preceding dungeon before we can enter the next one. That just kind of prevents us from skipping ahead and getting useful items early, like bombs. Bombs are going to be one of the last items we're going to get, because it's one of the first dungeons. Despite how important they are. Whoops, bonk. So we're collecting 50 rupees here for a shield and a stick. The stick isn't necessary right now because we're getting another one later. But it's just nice to have two pairs because they deal as much damage as a Master Sword, so it's useful for killing off enemies and stuff, but the sticks also break, so if one breaks then that just kinda sucks. So it's nice to play safe and get two sticks. So first things first, we're gonna exit the forest using a glitch called West Escape. Usually you'd have to beat Deku Tree before you can exit the forest, but by using this glitch we can kind of clip through the guard and head out. Play it safe. I'm gonna switch to ESS right. I failed it. That sucks, but it's okay. We can do the new method of this. It's pretty much the exact same thing, except it uses the speed of a recoil. I failed it. It uses the speed of a recoil to clip through, rather than the speed of a west to clip through. The West Escape is just cooler, faster, and a bit harder, so it kind of sucks that I missed it. So, we're gonna head over to Hyrule Castle now to obtain Zelda's Lullaby. We're gonna be skipping a ton of items and songs in this playthrough, but Zelda's Lullaby is just something we can't skip because it's used in so many places and it's just very important. For example, one place we can't skip having it is in the Shadow Temple. There's the boat in the Shadow Temple that leads to the boss room area. And to activate the boat, you have to play Zelda's Lullaby. But the only theoretical way of skipping that is by bomb hovering all the way across the river. The boat goes down. But first, we don't even have bombs at that point. And also, you need a ton of bombs. You'd have to activate a cheat code for unlimited bombs to get enough bomb hovers in there. So that's just not gonna happen. Zelda's Lullaby is easy enough to get, and although the cutscene's pretty long, there's like no choice but to get it. At least when beating all dungeons. So this owl isn't that bad. I don't mind him. He's my bud. Like, I guess he'd be more annoying on the English version just because the text is slower. And so he would talk longer, but at least on Japanese, I don't mind him at all. He's very quick to talk to. He gets way too much hate. Poor owl. So we're backwalking here. Backwalking is much faster than walking normal. We have to make it to the castle before night. And if we just walk normal, then I'm pretty sure you can't make it before night because it's too slow. As you can see, with backwalking, it's almost nighttime. So, walking normal won't do it. Backwalking ensures us that we'll make it. And there's 60 rupees up here. We're gonna need rupees later, so... I don't think you can get all 60 rupees in a single jump though. At least I've never done it. I've always used 2. So we're collecting the gold Skulltula here. We need 10 of them to get the Dolt's wallet. The Dolt's wallet lets us carry 200 rupees. And later on, we're gonna have to buy bomb chews that cost 200 rupees. So right now we can't even carry that much, so we can't buy them. Unless we have the Dolt's wallet. So that's the whole reason why we're even getting it. So we have to talk to Malin twice to get the pocket egg to wake up her dad. So we have to exit and re-enter just to activate Malin in this place. And talk to the owl. So here's the second Skulltula. Bonking this tree. Whoops, I meant to jump slash. That's okay though. So now we have the pocket egg. Let's wake up her... let's make it to her fat ass dad before it's daytime. It just barely turned night though, so... Unless I make a really stupid mistake, we should make it. No problem. Oh, I almost fell off there. That would have been a stupid mistake. That was close. So there's actually 2 ways of skipping the guards right there. Either you can go in the water, which is, I'm pretty sure it's intended for you to do it that way, or you can just side hop across this, like on the very edge of this platform here, and that way they won't see you either. I think by not going in the water, it's actually faster. Okay. Whoops, I meant to put that there. Double crow. Usually here you'd push both of these blocks of milk off the ledge and jump from there by stacking them on top of each other, but you can just push one of them halfway off the ledge and do a jump slash in between your jump to give you a little boost, and you'll make it just fine. It's very fast and easy, so I like that little trick. Weird side up angle. You know what? Just go normal. That was weird. I'm gonna play it safe. Be patient. That was close. He was like right in front of me. He didn't see me. These guards are blind. Keep going. Okay. Usually I get caught at least twice in these, because I'm way too impatient for them. But that was nice. Here comes the longest cutscene ever. I hate it. You'll notice that I am on the Japanese text. That's just because my English version is version 1.2 of the game, and this is version 1.0, and version 1.0 is better in my opinion, because it just has some exclusive features and stuff. And also the Japanese text is much faster, which is a huge benefit for me, because I personally cannot stand the English text. It's way too slow, and this cutscene is already long enough with the Japanese text, so in English should be, I don't know how much longer, but it would be terrible. So there's not much to say during this cutscene. It's just dreadful. I mean, it's a very well designed cutscene. I mean, just look at that. That's pretty. I love it. But it's too long. That's the only downside in my opinion. The length of it. If you could skip cutscenes kind of like in Twilight Princess, that'd be great. And also in Majora's Mask, I can skip that. I didn't know that. Anyways, in Majora's Mask, English and Japanese text really doesn't make that much a difference in my opinion. For the most part, at least, because you can skip the text most of the time. You can just like mash B and skip it without having to read it. And that's just very nice. I wish they put that in this game. Ah. You'll also notice that Ganondorf, his hair, as a child, like his hairstyle changes or switches between child and adult era. I think as a child it's shorter, and then when you go into adult, it gets longer. Maybe vice versa. I'm not sure. His hair was pretty short right now though, so if it got shorter as an adult, he'd be pretty much bald. So I'm kind of guessing it's longer as an adult. That only makes sense because you grow old, and after 7 years, his hair gets longer too. So that cutscene's done. Now we gotta watch another one. Not quite as long though. So there is a way to skip this cutscene using bomb chews, where you can like kill yourself on the same frame you enter the cutscene. That way you'll learn the song and just skip past all of this stuff. And there's also an Easter egg where if you slingshot the window, one of the windows in this courtyard, a guard throws a bomb out. You can actually skip this cutscene using the bomb that the guard throws out. I've never tried it before, but it seems interesting. It's probably very precise too. So if I even had a slingshot or a bomb chew, I would definitely skip this cutscene. But we don't, so we gotta watch it. Like intended. So now Impa is going to tell us to head over to Death Mountain and do pretty much what we do if we just beat the Deku Tree. But she's full of crap and does not know what she's talking about. We're going to head over to Lake Hylia and collect the golden scale and the gold Skulltula. The reason we're collecting gold Skulltulas is because... Did I already mention this? I don't know. Oh well. If I did, I'm sorry. I don't remember. But the reason we're even collecting gold Skulltulas is for the adult's wallet. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this. You know what? I don't care. I'll just say it again then. We're collecting gold Skulltulas for the adult's wallet. And with that, we can carry 200 rupees. Because we're going to have to buy bomb shoes later on. And those bomb shoes cost 200 rupees. So right now we can only carry 99. And that's not enough for those bomb shoes. So that's the whole reason why we're even collecting gold Skulltulas. So the time of day works out very nice. Skulltulas pop out at night, at least when they're outside of dungeons. So by the time we make it to Lake Hylia, it'll be nighttime, which is when the gold Skulltula pops out. So it works out very nice. Okay, so the Skulltula is beside this house, the laboratory house. And if you aim your jump slash just right and time it right, you can recoil off of the house and back onto the bridge. Hopefully I can do it. Oh, I missed it. That sucks. I didn't even kill the Skulltula. That was stupid. Let's try that again. Usually I miss collecting the token, not the Skulltula. Okay. I climbed on the wrong part of the fence too. So. Well, at least I didn't fall off. So that's not fun. See, you recoil back on the bridge, so you don't have to climb back up. Which is nice. There we go. I never miss killing it. Usually I just miss the token. So, that was different. So now we have to go to the fishing pond, which, whoops. Usually as a child, by collecting a big fish, you would get a heart piece. But by using a very weird glitch, and no one really knows why it works and does what it does. By using this glitch, we can get a golden scale instead of a heart piece. Usually the real way of getting the golden scale would be collecting a fish, like a big fish, as an adult. So I'll explain the glitch once we get there. Or at least how to do it, because I don't know why it works. So the big fish is always in the same place, right in front of this log. Which is nice, I like that. And I suck at fishing. I'm not sure if fishing is actually skill based or if it's RNG. Either way, I suck at it. I usually take forever. It's probably a bit of both. Third try, come on. Nice, I actually got it. Usually it takes a lot longer. And maybe... Oh, that was fast. That was good. Usually when I catch it, I also just, it swims away after I catch it. Or have it on my pole. So anyways, to do this, you just go in the middle of the pond and hold Z and R. The exact location of where to stand in the pond is very lenient. It doesn't have to be in the exact middle. But you just hold Z and R once you're about in the middle and keep holding until you talk to him. And you get that. Again, no one knows why it works. It's just very weird. But it works, so that's all that matters. So with that, we are gonna head over to Zora's domain and collect Ruto's bottle. Now, we didn't get the golden scale just to collect Ruto's bottle, because that'd be stupid. There's a bunch of other bottles we could get that are faster. We have the golden scale for a number of reasons. I can't really think of any right now, though. But I know there's a few reasons why we have it. This is just one of them. So now we gotta show it to her dad. And this is where our second Deku Stick is gonna be. But again, it's nice to have two, in case one breaks. And Deku Nuts, which are pretty underrated. They're very useful, actually. At least casuals never use them. I've never really seen any casuals use them too much. Maybe it's just me, though. I meant to quit the bottle. And now we gotta watch the most memorable cutscene in this game. Let's watch him move his fat ass. Enjoy. There we go. He's done. Now we gotta head over to Lost Woods and collect another gold Skulltula. This one is kind of out of the way, but it's the best location I could come up with to collect the 10. Because I did make this Skulltula route up. I didn't make the overall route up, but I just looked for the best Skulltulas to get in this route. So again, the time of day works out perfect because we need to head over to Kakariko by night. By the time we make it down the river and into Kak, then it should be night. Owl. My best friend. And we also have to catch some bugs in here, in these bushes. Bugs are extremely important in this game. At least for glitches. They are amazing. So, there's a ton of Skulltulas hidden in these bushes. I mean, not bushes, soil. Missed him. Okay. Now we gotta head back out and go down Zora's River. So, even though we have the golden scale, we could just dive down the same way we did entering Lost Woods, but we're gonna do it the cool way. There we go. That was kind of slow. There's a ton of methods of escaping the forest. That's my favorite. Turning 2 frames ESS right and doing the setup. But there's a ton of different ways. That was also one of the fastest ways, if done nicely. There we go, red rupee. And owl. This time the owl is kind of weird because he doesn't ask us if we want to listen to what he said again. He just kind of talks and leaves after. He's probably done annoying me. So here's the next Skulltula. And all of the rest are in Kakariko. So I did a little setup and trick there to get a OS similar to the one in the very beginning of this playthrough that I was attempting to do to exit the forest. So this playthrough will be the longest out of them all, just because I had so much to collect and stuff, and yeah, so this definitely will be the longest one. I apologize if it was too long, but it's pretty much done now. We just have to collect these Skulltulas, which are actually, at least one of them is pretty interesting to get. So here's one. That pose. So we have to do a jump slash and then get Ice G, which is the infinite sword glitch. We have that so that when we climb this ladder, we can just kill the Skulltula up here without him knocking us down. The reason we had to do a jump slash before getting Ice G is because Ice G pretty much gives the same amount of damage as the last attack you did, similar to crouch stabbing. And Skulltulas have 2 health, and his jump slash does 2 health. So if we just got Ice G without doing a jump slash, we would hit the Skulltula once and not kill him, and he would knock us down, and we'd have to climb back up and do it again. So the second to last one is in here. Again in another soil patch. I'm not sure if we need bugs after this, but I'm just gonna catch some, 'cause they're amazing and very important. Is it gonna come out? That took a while. So, what happened? I meant to backwalk down into the loading zone, but I wasn't paying attention. So I just went the opposite way. That was stupid. Anyways, this is the last Skulltula, and then we'll have the Adult's Wallet. Okay. So now he's human again. We saved a fellow citizen. They're like the rich family and all, but their house does not look that rich. Like, even if it was completely well done and clean and everything, it'd still be a small house for a rich family. So, That's kind of weird. So the final thing we're doing is collecting rupees to fill up our storage, our little wallet. Whoa! I clipped through the... I tried to do it again. I like clipped through the bridge, fell off and clipped through. Anyways, we have to wait till it's daytime for the drawbridge to come back down. So we can stack up on rupees. If you kill enough of these skeletons, then eventually a huge one is gonna come out. I don't know how many you have to kill, but let's see if we can get that big one. Money. So yeah, like if I do, oh, there's the big one. It has the same amount of health as the little ones though, which is, they should have made it stronger. There's actually, like, the big one has no limit to how big it can get. So if you put a code on so nighttime never ends and you just keep killing them, the big one is just going to keep growing and never get smaller. Like, I mean, never get smaller. He just keeps growing to an infinite amount. So, one more little jump and we have filled up our storage. And how did I take damage from that? I don't think I was that high. Anyways, that concludes this part of the playthrough, and in the next part we're going to head off to the Spirit Temple and actually do some dungeons, so that should be fun. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next